Okay, chapter 4 of Genesis, and this chapter has left me just confused. Um, in a nutshell, this is the chapter where Cain kills Abel, and it says that Abel was a keeper of sheep, and Cain was a tiller of the ground. Cain brought the fruit of the ground as an offering to the Lord, and Abel brought the firstlings of his flock and the fat thereof. God respected Abel's offering. God did not respect Cain's offering. Doesn't say why. Just say he doesn't. Um, so Cain became upset, and then, it says his countenance fell, which his face dropped, he had a a sad look to his face, I guess. Um, and then God is asking him, why is he angry? Why does his face look like that? And then, if thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou does not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. What does that mean? This is old English. That's what really has me confused, because I'm like, what are you saying? Um, so in that sentence, God is basically saying Cain has sinned, and I'm just like, how did he sin? Did he just not give his best when he was tilling the ground and offering fruit? Did he not give enough? It just doesn't say. So it's just okay, that's interesting. Um, and then after that, Cain kills Abel. I was always taught that Cain killed Abel because he was jealous, but it doesn't really say that he was jealous. But I imagine he's jealous because, why else would he kill him? There's no they don't give anything else about their relationship. At least in this book, this chapter, maybe in some books. Mind you, I'm focused on the King James versions, and I have my reasons why I'm focusing on this version. But I realize this is not the original version. I realize the original version of the Bible, I mean, there was still stuff that they didn't add that was a part of I guess Near Eastern documented mysticism. Um, so he goes on and he curses Cain. And he says, when thou tillest the ground, it shall now henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. And Cain tells um, God that his punishment is too big to bear. And then what he says next is also confusing, because I think, let me read it first. Let me read it first before I say what I think. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said unto him, therefore, whoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken upon him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. Okay, so first of all, when did God say before this that Cain would be slain by anyone who sees him, finds him? He doesn't say that. So, why Cain says that, I don't know. And then I'm thinking God is saying that vengeance shall be taken upon Cain, whoever kills him sevenfold. So God's gonna really punish whoever kills him. But I guess that's what it means. But I'm still okay, where's the punishment then? He's just banished from his family's place. And yeah, I also want to point out that before this, God asked Cain, "Where's Abel?" And I mean, this is everyone's heard this before, but he tells God, "Am I my brother's keeper?" And I'm like, bro, you got some balls. Like, to just be talking to God and be like, am I my brother's keeper? Like, fuck you asking me about him for? Like, that takes some huge huevos. Like, huge huevos. And then, like, especially knowing that God knows all things, like, it's like, which makes me question, why does God even ask these questions? Because you already know. But at the same time, it's just like, dog. Like, it was savage and funny in a way, but at the same time, it's like, if this is literal and you have this level of an intense connection to God, and you know what God is capable of, like, that kind of tude, like, wow. um and then for the rest of the chapter, it basically goes over like the descendants of Cain, which I am not about to try to pronounce these names. And I'm usually pretty good about like pronouncing things from like different cultures and stuff, but like okay, like let's see. Dwelt in the land of Nod, which, okay, before I try to pronounce these names, where did he find a woman? But did God just make some more people? He didn't mention making more people? Because there's the only woman that should exist is Eve, his mother, and I guess Lilith, if like, but Lilith isn't mentioned in this version of the Bible, so it's just like it's just Eve. Like, where did you find a woman, Cain? Where? So, but yeah, so named he built the city, and he named the city after his son, first son Enoch. Okay, easy to pronounce. Um, and then his son was Irad, Irad, I'm guessing, and his son was Mehujael, Mehujael, Mehujel, Mehujael. I guess there's no J in Aramaic though, or Hebrew. There's no J in Hebrew. I wouldn't say the Bible was first in Aramaic. Well, Jesus spoke Aramaic. I'm not and yeah, the Torah was Hebrew first, so I'm guessing this is Old Testament, so this is the Torah still. So yeah, there's no J in Hebrew, so I guess that's supposed to be a Y. I'm not trying to pronounce that again. And then he had his son Methusael. That was a little easier. And then Lamech. Lamech had Adah. I guess is Ada or Ada. And the other one was Zillah, Zillah, and Jabal, who came from Adal, and Jabal, and the brother Zillah gave birth to Tubal Cain, which Tubal Cain is like, I think that's like the name of like a witchcraft like coven, or like, I'm trying to think back. It's like a traditional witchcraft coven or something, which I found interesting because I'm guessing there's other books of like Tubal Cain, like maybe in Nag Hammadi or something. I should look it up one day. But yeah, that's chapter 4. Yeah, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to make of any of this, because I'm supposed to be on here like finding symbolism, and I'm usually good. Like, if you tell me you had a dream about something, and like, I don't know, your teeth are falling out your mouth, for example, that usually means like, well, not usually, it could mean that like your defense mechanisms are being taken away from you, or you fear that, or something like that. But like, this is like, what the hell does this mean? Like, I probably shouldn't cuss while I'm in the Bible, but I'm just like, what does this mean? Like, what symbol? Like, I don't even know how to draw symbolism from this. So, yeah, that's chapter 4, y'all. See you at chapter 5.